Hello and welcome. You're watching Goa365 News Now. I'm your anchor Manish Parab, and as always, I'm here to bring you the stories shaping Goa, India and the world. Let's take a quick look at the top headlines tonight. Death toll in Lotlim shipyard blast rises to 3 as safety concerns grip Goa's industrial sites. IMD warns of stormy spell for Goa as Arabian Sea system intensifies near Lakshadweep. And we begin with our top story for the day. The death toll in the Lotlim shipyard blast has climbed to 3. Another worker injured in the explosion at Vijay Marine shipyard has succumbed to his injuries at Goa Medical College. The incident has once again thrown the spotlight on safety or the lack of it inside industrial sites across the state. Yes, Ramesh Naik with the update.
काल राती विजय मरीना ही लोटले हांगा ही बोटी सारक करपाची जे वर्कशॉप आसा ह्या हेतूक ब्लास्ट जाल्लो आनी ह्या ब्लास्टाक 2 जाण ऑन द स्पॉट जे आसात वो एक्सपायर जाल्ले. आज तितूंतले 4 जाण जे आसात हे बांबोळी हॉस्पिटलाक एडमिट केले. तितूंतलो एक जो वर्कर्स आसा वो आज एक्सपायर जाले कडेन आसा आनीक 3 जाण जे एडमिट आसात तेंचे जे लायफ आसा हे सामके क्रिटिकल आसा. हे सद्याक सुटसुसा सांगता त्या प्रमाणे आमकां मेळ्ळे कडेन आसा आनी 3 जाण आसात हेंचे कंडिशन सद्या सिरियस आसा अशें सोर्सुसान सांगले कडेन आसा. त्याच बरोबर फॅक्टरी एंड बॉयलर्स जे डिपार्टमेंट आसा हेणी सद्याक हे जे विजय मरीना जे वर्कशॉप आसा हेका खंय तरी सील करपाची ऑर्डर दिले कडेन आसा. हेही सोर्सुसा प्रमाणे आमकां मेळ्ळे कडेन आसा.
What began as routine work at the Vijay Marine shipyard turned into a deadly explosion, rocking Lutolem and claiming 2 lives on the spot. Several workers were rushed to hospital, battling severe burns and injuries. A day later, 1 more life lost. A 3rd worker has now succumbed to his injuries at the Goa Medical College in Bambolim, pushing the death toll to 3. Investigators are now piecing together what went wrong. Police say a safety officer has already been arrested for alleged negligence. The probe will look into possible safety lapses, questions that seem to echo after every industrial mishap but rarely find clear answers. 3 lives gone, families shattered, and another grim reminder that safety protocols mean little when they stay only on paper. The question now, who ensures safety when those responsible are the first to look away? Ramesh Naik, Lindsay Menezes and Vaishnavi Salgaonkar for Goa365.
We'll be back in just a moment with more updates. Don't go anywhere. You're watching News Now on Goa365. Welcome back. As India enters the festive season, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman defends GST reforms amid political heat, calling them timely and essential. Meanwhile, Minister Piyush Goyal spotlights rising Swadeshi spirit and progress in India-US trade talks, marking a week of bold economic assertions and strategic diplomacy. Here's the detailed story.
Speaking at the GST Bachat Utsav conference, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that long-standing classification issues under GST have now been fully resolved. She emphasized that these reforms, launched at the start of Navratri, have been well received by the people, especially ahead of the festive season.
All the 3 rate reductions and across the board, and also on bringing down the slabs 4 to 2, and looking at simplification of the process for the new registrant who will come in for GST registration, or for those who are filing their returns every month. They may file the returns quarterly, but monthly payments also happen. So that process was also simplified, and above all, the classification related issues which led to a lot of questions and confusion in the minds of people, and which also took a lot of court's time, have all been ironed out.
Responding to a question on whether GST reforms were a reaction to the global tariff war, Sitharaman clarified that the reforms had been under preparation for over a year and a half.
It's a response to the tariff war. I think even on the day of the GST Council, when we came to the press, we very clearly said, this has been in the works for 1.5 years. Whoever thought of any tariff war at that time? And several group of ministers were working in these 1.5 years. And several group of these GOMs met again post the Government of India's package, which was sent to the GST Council, which was sent to the group of ministers. So these are discussed at various levels at various times. So nowhere close to the tariff war. This had to happen. This was waiting to happen for quite some time. It has happened now.
The finance minister also highlighted the real-time economic benefits of GST reforms, citing Hero Motors' record-breaking sales in September as a positive signal from the market.
Three-wheeler dispatches grew by 5.5% year-on-year to 84,077 units, which is up from 79,683 units the previous year. Two-wheeler sales increased 21.60 lakh units. Hero Motors apparently saw the highest ever sales, monthly sales. And so is the passenger vehicle dispatch, which is 3.72 lakhs in September alone.
Taking a sharp dig at the Congress, Sitharaman said opposition leaders speaking on GST lack understanding and had neither introduced nor attempted any tax reforms during their tenure. She stated that the current tax rate reductions are not course corrections, but deliberate decisions made in the interest of consumers under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Is it a course correction? We set the course in GST. We were the ones to bring it. They didn't bring any GST. They couldn't even attempt it. And if the implication or if the suggestion is that we brought it wrongly and therefore we are doing a course correction, I'm sorry. We brought it at the level of 15% revenue neutral rates on an average. Gradually, the rates have been coming down. It came down to 14%, then it went to 11%. So the correction, if what they look at as correction, is actually rate reduction for the sake of people getting benefit. Whoever speaks on GST from the Congress should have some former finance ministers sit and educate them before they comment. There is no course correction for any government to reduce tax. Tell me which government, at least in the Congress days, it was at 98%, 91%. They didn't even attempt what they call as course correction.
On the international front, Union Minister Piyush Goyal commented on India's bilateral trade talks with the US. He said discussions are progressing in a positive, respectful manner, but stressed that India will sign a deal only if national interests, including those of farmers, MSMEs and fishermen, are fully protected.
US tariffs कब तक good news आएगी? मुझे लगता है कि बड़े सौहार्दपूर्ण वातावरण में बातचीत चल रही है और मैंने पहले कई बार कहा है कि कभी कोई डेडलाइन के आधार पर फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट या ट्रेड नेगोशिएशंस नहीं होती हैं। भारत के किसानों का, भारत के मछुआरों का, भारत के एमएसएमई सेक्टर का जब तक देश हितों को पूरी तरीके से हम संभाले नहीं तब तक कोई एग्रीमेंट किया नहीं जाता। बहुत अच्छी तरीके से बातचीत चल रही है, बातचीत जारी है और जब निर्णय पे आएंगे तब आपको जरूर अवश्य सूचना दे देंगे।
As the government pushes ahead with tax reforms and trade negotiations, it is also banking on rising consumer confidence and national pride to fuel economic momentum. With GST changes taking effect and festive demand on the rise, all eyes will now be on how these policies reflect on the ground in the weeks ahead. Lindsay Menezes and Arun Naik for Goa365.
Panic gripped Delhi's high-security BD Marg on Saturday afternoon after a major fire broke out at Brahmaputra Apartments, the official residence of several Rajya Sabha MPs. Thick black smoke filled the air as the fire crews rushed to control the blaze near the heart of Parliament.
The Delhi Fire Service received a call around 1:20 p.m. and 14 fire tenders, including a turntable ladder, were immediately dispatched to the multi-story building. The fire reportedly began on the still floor where spare furniture was stored and spread externally to upper floors. Thankfully, No casualties were reported, though a few people sustained minor injuries. Trinamool Congress MP Saket Gokhale raised concerns over a delayed response, claiming fire engines took over 30 minutes to arrive despite the building's proximity, just 200 meters from the parliament. Social media users echoed these concerns, calling for accountability. Kamal, personal assistant to Rajya Sabha MP Naresh Bansal, shared the devastation his family faced. "I was in office, so I didn't know what caused the fire. We have lost everything. Jewelry, clothes, fridge and all documents. I'll have to start my life from zero," he said. The building, inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 2020, houses several top lawmakers and is located in one of Delhi's most sensitive zones. Firefighting operations are ongoing as authorities continue investigating the cause. Manish Parab and Vaishnavi Salgaonkar for Goa365.
We'll be back in just a moment with more updates. Don't go anywhere. You're watching News Now on Goa365. Welcome back. And lastly, for the weather, a strong weather system is building over the Arabian Sea and Goa could be in for a stormy spell. A well-marked low-pressure area near the Lakshadweep region is expected to intensify, bringing thunderstorms, gusty winds and heavy rain mainly over South Goa. The MD has issued a yellow alert for the state till October 22nd. Here's a closer look at what's coming.
A well-marked low-pressure area over the southeast Arabian Sea is likely to intensify into a depression within 36 hours. Another system is forming over the Bay of Bengal by October 24th. A trough connecting both may trigger squally weather, thunderstorms and heavy rain along the coast and inland. Goa could see gusty winds, local flooding and high humidity, with temperatures around 33 degrees Celsius by day and 26 degrees Celsius at night. The IMD has issued a marine warning for Kerala, Karnataka coasts, Lakshadweep, Comorin areas, Maldives and parts of the southeast Arabian Sea. Wind speeds between 35-45 km per hour, gusting to 55 km per hour are expected. Fishermen are strongly advised not to venture into the sea until October 22nd as rough sea conditions and reduced visibility pose serious risks. Ferry services may also be suspended during intense rainfall spells. Authorities warn of possible flash floods, landslides and waterlogging, especially in low-lying areas of Goa. Key urban areas like Panaji could see traffic congestion, power outages and road closures. Residents are urged to follow safety precautions and avoid travel during intense spells. Yellow alert for Goa till October 22nd, well-marked low-pressure area over Arabian Sea, thunderstorms with gusty winds in South Goa, light to moderate rain over North and South Goa, rough seas near Kerala, Karnataka, Lakshadweep. Fishermen advised to stay ashore. Max and min temperature for Sunday, 34.8 degrees Celsius and 24.5 degrees Celsius. Bureau report, Goa365 with inputs from IMD.
That's all from me, Manish Parab and the entire News Now team here at Goa365. We'll be back tomorrow with more stories that matter. For in-depth reports and exclusive coverage, visit our website at www.goa365.tv and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at @Goa365TV. Stay informed, stay safe and we'll see you again at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow right here on Goa365.